Next presentation is from the Philippines by Ms. Tumampos from Regulus Spacetech Incorporated.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. I am Stephanie Tumampos. I would be really glad to introduce myself. So I work part-time in Regulus Spacetech. So we are a company with research and development and also outreach for astronomy in the country. And I'm also a master's student, graduate student in the University of the Philippines, which I graduated also my bachelor's there in applied physics, and currently my master's is on engineering. And I also work part-time as a photojournalist in a national newspaper in our country. Okay, so student CANSAT training and launching program in the Philippines. Okay, so Philippines, who has seen or been gone to the Philippines here? Come on, raise your hand before my time is up. Who has seen the Philippines? Okay, you can see the Philippines. So it's like an old man with a cane. Anyway, the Philippines is still a growing community in astronomy and astrophysics, and it has many enthusiasts, but we only have 2 astrophysicists in the country. Imagine that. And one of them is my boss, my professor. And the Philippines doesn't have a concrete space science curriculum in the country. So basically our background is more in applied physics, engineering, and stuff. So having this CANSAT wouldn't be an impossibility because we do have the background, but we don't have someone who could guide us. Philippines needs people to be engaged in space science, technology, and exploration, as it will really benefit the country, which I will be discussing later. Okay, so please do remember our archipelago. It is composed of 7,000 islands, so you will know later why. So this is my boss. He's a professor. He's Dr. Alvarez. He's only one of 2 astrophysicists in the country. I would like to really emphasize this one because he's the reason why I'm here, and he picked me up when I was losing hope to be in the astrophysics and the community in the space science. Okay, so he is actually a member of the International Astronomical Union and assistant professor. So he just came back like 4 years ago. Next. So what to do? So this is going to be the first time ever that there's going to be a workshop in CAN satellites. So first, the program will be offered to high school and university students at the start of the school year. That is on June, so we don't start school by September, unlike the others. And the program will have a preliminary stage, which will include trainings, lectures, workshops, and actual assembly of CANSAT. And the last one will be the competition, to give a little spice up, to make people really engage in that one. And of course, publicity is part, so since I am in the media and have many connections in the media, I could invite them over to go to this event. Okay, so the time frame is just easy. January, this coming 2014, planning for January, February, and March. And February will be invitations to schools. April, May is our summer vacation. So it will be our part where we will make our modules, briefing of lectures, final preparations, and then June will be the start of our trainings and workshops, which probably will be on Saturdays so that we won't interfere with the Monday to Friday classes of these students. And trainings and workshops to September, and then October, actual assembly of CANSATs, November, culmination of workshop, and of course, December. It is the most important thing, evaluation, if it really worked out for these students. Because we will know if it is effective enough to be introduced to high school or to university students. Then we have, what will students learn and benefit from us? Okay, first is instrumentation techniques. Next is advanced programming, especially for high school students because we don't really introduce programming to these kids. And then electronics, major field of interest or research. This is very important for high school because they don't know where to go after, especially in a very developed country where we are more focused on technical stuff like call centers and nursing and stuff. So people there don't want to go to science and technology. So we're losing a lot of these kids when they go to college. And future target jobs that would interest them as well as gain for the research and development in our country. But what does our country benefit from this kind of workshop? First is, on a national scale, it will greatly benefit in different areas. First is the advanced education. Second is forestry. As you know, Philippines has a lot of mountains, a lot of trees. And there are a lot of things that are actually involved in this kind of area, say remote sensing and the wildlife. And then disaster and risk management. You all know we just had our own version of our Typhoon Katrina. So we have our own Typhoon Haiyan, which happened last month. And we also had our earthquake, which happened last month. That was a 7.2 earthquake, so everyone was devastated in that part. So it could help a lot in our country, which is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire and always has typhoons, 6 months of typhoons. And agriculture, which is the main bread and butter of our country. Agriculture and fishing, actually, I forgot that one, but it's where we are. And weather and climate, so it's related to disaster and risk management. So, yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for listening. I would like to thank UNISEC Global for this opportunity to talk with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.